and struggling a little bit are being improved so that they will be profitable and successful in the future. We've accomplished much over the past year, seen much progress, but this past year has also been a hard one for many families here on the reservation. We've experienced tragedy and in the passing of several elders and loved ones going into the spirit world, so we acknowledge their memory today as well. But with each passing, there's new life, and our tribe continues to grow. Secretary Cook and the Tribal Enrollment Committee recently reported at the January Tribal Council meeting that to date our band membership totals 10,586 members, and it continues to grow every month. Right now we're averaging about 50 new applicants per meeting that we've been approving lately. At that rate, we're going to number, and we're going to hit the 12,000 mark fairly soon. Tribal finances. Treasurer Seeke's unable to be here today, but he extends his best to everyone. And the tribe is in sound financial condition. Our annual audits are on time. They have been on time in a timely manner the last several years. And our permanent fund that suffered losses in the stock market crash a couple years ago has rebounded nicely. The advice the band received from our investment managers back then was to stay the course. Don't cut and run, don't liquidate your assets, stay with it. Those who bail are going to lose in the end. The markets will rebound, and the people who stay in with their investments will reap the benefits. Treasurer Seeke is pleased to report today that the permanent fund balance that one time had dwindled to $47 million from the forestry settlement has rebounded to $64,308 and $266. So it has come back in a big way, and it continues to move upward. Had the tribe not drawn down a portion of the available 6% interest annually, we would have exceeded $75 million up to this point. But a portion of that is allowable to draw down for tribal needs, also for reforestation purposes, and also the Red Lake Band decided that every holiday, so the last couple of years, we want to do a distribution to our band members of $200 for every band member. It's not a lot, but we feel good about being able to help people at a time when they could really use it, band members of all ages. 2010, the Red Lake Tribal Council established a rainy day fund, and this is to put aside reserves for unforeseen circumstances and other tribal needs. It's a good practice to always have a reserve available in case some sort of financial difficulty befalls the tribe or unexpected unmet emergency needs arise. The rainy day fund now totals nearly $1 million, and it's just good practice to always have a reserve on hand just in case the band needs it for some reason. I'd like to thank Treasurer Seeke and his staff on a job well done. I know they have a booth out here somewhere with additional information. Feel free to stop by there, and they have some handouts and some other stuff that you can look at. In 2010, the Red Lake Gaming Board established a new diversification fund for small business loans and business-related investments. The Department of Economic Development, the Minnesota Indian Economic Development Fund, and the Red Lake Nation College are all working together to provide technical assistance to band members in business plan writing and business administration training skills, which is a requirement of the loan program. So far, the diversification fund has accumulated over $300,000. So if you're interested in starting up a new business, you want to learn how to write a business plan, so you need some technical skills in business administration, those type of things, you can contact the Treasurer's Office or Samuel Strong at the Economic Development. I think the number over there is 679-3361. Blue Earth Consulting. In 2010, the band in 11 will continue to prioritize governmental reform, business restructuring, in order to strengthen leadership and bring increased level of success to tribal businesses. In 2010, the band hired Blue Earth Consulting, a company that specializes in strategic business analysis and planning to assist the tribe in conducting a comprehensive analysis of all tribal businesses to determine how they can be more productive, profitable, accountable, and professional. Blue Earth Consulting is currently conducting a series of business enterprise reviews and is working with the Department of Economic Development to advise the Tribal Council on how to make improvements across the board. Better business planning and management will lead to increased success, which ultimately means putting more man members to work. That's what we want to accomplish. Create more jobs and just reach new heights. This will enable us to do that. It's the goal of the council. This means implementing new policies, procedures, accounting systems, management plans, and adopting a uniform system across the board that will help the tribe as a whole manage business more effectively. The Red Lake Fisheries, the Retail Center, Red Lake Builders, Forest Products, the new convenience store are all enterprises that are working with Blue Earth to improve upon existing business capabilities. Juvenile Justice Center. 2010, the Red Lake Band settled a $2.3 million lawsuit with the Bureau of Indian Affairs for their unwillingness to fully fund the operating costs of the juvenile detention facility, which is located behind the existing law enforcement complex. Although the band did reach a settlement, the government still has not agreed to fund the ongoing operating costs. All the awarded money will do is keep the lights, heat, facilities management going until the tribe can secure funding for staff and programming. Since 2005, the band has utilized other funds from other sources to keep the facility from falling to waste. You gotta keep the thing operating even though there's really nothing going on in there at this time. The option for utilizing the facility for other youth-related services such as treatment, cultural activity, or education have not been ruled out at this point. The original Juvenile Justice Center concept incorporated education, culture, youth advocacy, and community support into a detention setting. Simply locking kids up has little effect in helping Native youth avoid the pitfalls and tragedy associated with drugs, guns, gangs, alcohol, and suicide. The building has lain dormant since 2005 and was completed during the Clinton administration. The Department of Justice and the BIA agreed to build and fund operational detention facilities in Indian country. The Justice Department came through on its part, but the BIA to this day refuses to provide the funding for the youth of the Red Lake Reservation. Panema Multi-Use Community Center. The Panema Community Facility is scheduled to open this year. The building is designed to maximize energy efficiency by utilizing solar technology, water-heated panels, and geothermal heat pumps that use the earth to heat and cool the building. Strategically placed windows will maximize daylight interior lighting, which results in energy efficiency. This green approach to construction represents a new era of building that appears to be the wave of the future. With a full gymnasium, library, computer room, kitchen, activities room, the center will meet the needs of community members of all ages, and it will also house the Panema Boys and Girls Club. This project is long overdue. Congratulations to the Panema community. Big wish goes out to the Panema representatives, Martin and Nelson, the Panema Community Board, the Community Coordinator, Delwyn Holterson, Sam Strong in Tribal Planning and Economic Development, DSGW Architects, Red Lake Builders, the Red Lake Tribal Council, HUD, the Shakopee Mdewakanton Sioux Community, and Minnesota State Senators Al Franken and Amy Klobuchar, along with Congressman Paul and Peterson. Also, big miigwech to Holly Cook McCarl for her consulting work on the project in Washington, D.C. So there's a lot that goes into putting these facilities together. The Red Lake Band is currently in the planning process for the construction of 2 new community centers in both Little Rock and Redby. Potential funding options include using tax increment financing, HUD grants, and grants made available through the Shakopee Mdewakanton Sioux community. Preliminary estimates range from $2.5 million to $3.2 million per facility. If all goes according to preliminary plans, the new community centers will be completed by January of 2013. Seven Clans Casino and Event Center. The new Seven Clans Casino and Event Center opens its doors last December, complete with 40-room hotel, event center, and state-of-the-art gaming area.